Hello, today I'm going to be reacting to Umphrey's McGee for the first time. I've heard about them. I know a lot of other jam band stuff. I like to call it jam band. All right, so guys, I came up with a really good idea. And, okay, so sometimes I put on makeup or do my hair while I'm in a video. And let me tell you what I've decided. When you guys have sponsored, if you've paid me to do a request, I will dedicate the time and only do the video. If you guys have just requested and not sent me any money, I'm gonna multitask. Why? Because 90% of the time, I don't make any ad revenue from reaction videos because the music's copyright and the money goes to the artist. So all the time I'm putting into the reaction video, it's really just for your entertainment purposes. Maybe I gain some followers from it, maybe. But it's not a great use of my time. And I'm actually a professional voice teacher, and I make a pretty good amount of money per hour. I'm very sought after, I'm very popular, and it's actually not a good use of my time to do reactions for free. So unless I'm like starting to really build, gain memberships, getting donations, there's not really a good reason for me to do a free reaction. Therefore, if I can at least put my makeup on at the same time, and you guys don't freak out about it, then at least we can all enjoy it. And I'm still going to have plenty to say about the music because I am watching, believe it or not, women can multitask. And the funny thing is the other people who get upset about it, I'm like, have you ever had a girlfriend or a wife? And I'm thinking maybe they haven't. So they never actually knew that like women have to like put on makeup. Now, why am I putting on makeup anyway? Today I'm traveling to Los Angeles. It's a 1-hour flight. I'm going to see a concert of King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard with a symphony orchestra at the Hollywood Bowl. And so I have to go to the airport in about 2 hours, 2.5 hours or so. So it makes more sense for me to put on makeup anyway now for the concert. Therefore, I might as well watch this 14-minute Umphrey's McGee video request while I do it, and then we all win. You get to see my reaction. I get to be ready for my event. I get to go to a concert. And if you guys want me to be focused on a reaction, minimum, come on, $25, okay? I've had people send me $100 just to do one song. So it's really based on your own budget, but like 20 would be like budget, like maybe you're like on a limited income or something like that, you know? And if you're fixed income, I think they call it, like when you're on Social Security. And if you have a lot of money, send me 100 because honestly, my hourly rate is more than that for voice lessons, just so you know. You can actually look it up online if you're really curious. If you find my professional website where people book my lessons, you can book lessons with me, and my rate is right there, and it is California Bay Area rates, so it is expensive. So therefore, my time is very valuable. I'm also a mother. I also run multiple businesses. So let me just put on my frickin' makeup while I watch a video, okay? You guys are so like, she's putting on makeup. Calm down, people. It's like you've never seen a woman before. Guys, they've already done so many interesting things. I've never heard this band before, but everyone kept telling me I should listen to them. They have such a cool sound. Like, just in that first, like, it's been 2 minutes, and they kept changing things slightly and building and just, like, giving me, like, a little bit more. And I'm, like, I'm intrigued right now. And I was like, is that, like, a techno beat? Like, is that, like, electronic? Or are they, like, making that somehow in the moment? Are they playing with the track? Like, I'm a little bit intrigued here because it wasn't what I was expecting. I thought Umphrey's McGee was going to be, like, a very, like, bluegrassy kind of sound just because of the name. I didn't think it was going to be, like, electronica a little bit, so I'm not. Anyway, let's just keep going because I'm like, I'm into it. I'm like, yeah. That whole build up was so amazing, like up until then. Oh my god. I was like, what is this band and how do I go to their show? Like, I want to dance to that. That's sick. And then right now we just had a major change of character. And so it's like the next chapter. So I thought it was a good point to pause. But they just kept growing and growing and growing and growing and changing and adding sound and mixing. And like things just were slightly different, you know? Variety. Change it a little bit. That guitar. Oh my god. Okay, let's see what happens now. Bass man, like literally. Also the singing, yeah, he's not like the best singer in the world. He's not bad, what I've heard so far. He's also very relatable. Like he seems like someone like a normal dude. Sometimes I think a lot of men, they like people who are famous who are regular dudes because it makes them feel better about themselves. It's like, oh look, it's like a regular guy, but he's a rock star. It's like, that's like me. I'm just a regular guy. Whereas if like someone's like really good looking, like like Maroon 5, Adam Levine, right? He has like a six pack and he's like really good looking, like genetically blessed. It's harder to relate to Adam Levine as a man because you're kind of like, who, like, he's out of my, he's like a different level, right? Anyway, let's continue. Cool sound. It's like a whistling synthesizer. They're like very electronica or something. I don't know. I thought they were going to be Hoedown Fiddle Jamboree, honestly. Like when I heard their name, I was like, oh, they're probably literally bluegrassy and like that's what I thought they're going to sound like. So the fact that they're like kind of like electronica-ish, but also like just, I don't know. I like it so far. Like I really like this type of sound. was like so good. So good. Like, okay, first of all, that song, Sick Ass Wappy Strawberry. First of all, the actual, I see, for me, it doesn't, I'm so into the jam scene now that I'm like, I don't even care that it's instrumental for like most of it. Back in the old days, before I knew about the jam bands, like 11 months ago, I would have been like, wow, that's like not that much singing. The ratio of lyric to music is very off, right? That would have been like what I thought of a year ago. Now, because I'm so into like analyzing the jam, I'm like, honestly, their jamming was so compelling. I was not bored. They changed it up like pretty frequently. They kept adding different elements. My brain was stimulated. I was like, oh, cool. That's like a cool sound. Like, oh, wow, awesome. You know, like, ooh, they added that. And then when they finally did get to the song, like, yeah, is the song like that interesting as a song? Da 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 da. No. Da 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 da. I learned it really fast because da 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 na 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 da 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 da, kind of like angsty, typical male likes a girl and she's driving him crazy because he's like obsessed with her. So yes, typical male written song about being into a girl and then it like really taking over you. I like, you know, it's a good genre. It's an important genre for the world. But yeah, I did not expect them to sound like this. Like, I literally thought they were going to sound like a bluegrass group because of the name. I'm glad that I do this channel because otherwise I would never hear such things. Wow, 2011, and I had no idea about this. St. Louis, Missouri, the Pageant. Wow, like comments like so loud, like away. See, heavy disco intro and then straight into rock and then to the dance beat. That's what I was saying. It's so like electronic, right? It's not just pure jam band or whatever. Like it's different. And I liked it because I love dance music, by the way. Like I love all music. I go to a lot of EDM things and I'll go to honestly, I go to any concert. So that's why it wasn't that hard to like go into jam bands. And I do love music and I teach music. So I know what's going on instrumentally without lyrics. Like I don't need lyrics for a song to compel me because I'm compelled by melodies. I'm compelled by the little cells that they put in that are like the little riffs and the little motives that are going through as they're progressing through their introductory jam, for example, and everything started changing slightly. I'm like, oh, now they're doing that. Oh, now they're basing it on this riff. Oh, now they're doing that, right? So it was like really interesting to me. No, they're awesome. Like if this was the only thing I ever saw of them, my opinion of them would be very high. I'd be like, oh yeah, that's like a legit like jam band, and what a great genre. Like it's a lot of mesh of a lot of things and very I feel like pan popular in that sense. Now guys, was it that bad that I put my makeup on during that? Like come on, look how good I look now. I know I look good without makeup too, but like look, if we were like dating and you were just like hanging out, we're like watching Netflix, I'm not gonna like put on makeup unless you wanted me to, whatever. But like I put on makeup because when I go to events, like concerts, from far away, if you're not wearing makeup, you look very washed out. And if you're taking photos, makeup really looks good in photos versus like no makeup in photos, you look kind of dead because the camera washes you out. So that's why we put on makeup, okay? It's not like I'm trying to like look like somebody else. I'm just accentuating my natural features. Like where are the edges of my lips? Where are my eyes? Like it shows like where your eyes are. Putting on little extra eyelashes, it just accentuates what I already have. Like darkening my eyebrows, I'm just accentuating what I already have. So like good makeup is just like I'm just highlighting my cheekbones and where the like natural color is by doing the highlight. So that and like where my jaw is. That's what the contour here and here. So that's all makeup is. It's accentuating natural features so that it looks good from either stage, like far away, I have to wear a lot of makeup. And if I'm in pictures, I have to wear a lot of makeup. So part of what I do is like my whole social media image. So like, yes, it does matter. So that's why, again, if you want me to do free reactions, I gotta be multitasking. But I promise you, I'm totally paying attention and I'm enjoying the music. And it was like getting ready. You know, when I get ready anyway, I put on like, sometimes I'll put on like a show, right? I'll tend to watch like EDM shows. Like one of my favorites is David Guetta, Tomorrowland Set 2024. It's an amazing set. And I'll like put that on, and one is hype music for like going out. I'm like, yeah. And then it's like, secondly, it like helps me just like jive while I'm getting ready. So honestly, like this was like the best of both worlds. I got to like listen to something, do a reaction, and I got to like have good getting ready music and it had that like good dance, like upbeat. See, I like this so much better. You guys know I hate the blues. This is like, this would be the genre that I go towards. Like, you know how I'm anti-blues? I am very into this kind of da, 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 da. And then that just like the way they jam in the beginning, the opening part. Yeah, it's four to the floor. Exactly. It's that's what I was saying. I was like, is that I was asked if that was like a beat. Like, was that like a generated beat, not a drummer, you know? I love it. Literally. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh my God. Whoever recommended this knows me well. So thank you. All right. Erica reacted to Umphrey's McGee and like, I got to go see a show now. Are they still performing? I think they are. I've heard about it. So I'll have to see when I can catch a show. Don't worry, guys. I polyjamorous, right? Polyjamorous, baby. No, we can love multiple jam bands. We don't have to feel a sense of scarcity mindset. I'm not leaving anybody. It's like I went to get milk and never came back. Like that's what the fish fans think is going to happen. Like I went out to get milk one day and then I ran off with like Umphrey's McGee or I ran off with like the Disco Biscuits or something. And like she never came back from the store. She never came back. It's like, guys, it's okay. Like sometimes I'm going to like go to like a different concert and I might enjoy it, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to come back and also enjoy fish. You know what I'm saying? Like, so don't worry, guys. I will never forget the lizards and the helping friendly book. Okay. But yes, Umphrey's McGee, it slaps. Totally slaps. And I can't believe this is like so old. Like it was like 11 years ago. And I was like, oops, just found out about it now. Hey, better late than never. I mean, I just found out about the Grateful Dead. I mean, I just heard the Grateful Dead this past year. So like, it's never too late to jump on the bus, right? So, okay, I give it 9 out of 10, recommend. This was awesome. And yeah, it doesn't matter that the song is basic because their jamming is where it's at. Like, it's all about that build up. The actual song itself is just kind of like, it could be any song. It could be any band singing any little song. Sorry, not to be offending the songwriters. And also the singer, he's like, he doesn't have it, okay? Like, he doesn't have that, like, he's not Freddie Mercury, okay? So again, he's relatable. I think that's why Trey's relatable. It's like, I could be Trey. He's just like a normal nerdy guy, right? It's like, yeah, we could be this guy, you know? Like, I think guys like that. You want to feel like you're like, could be famous, you know? Whereas if you look at all the football players and the basketball players and the celebrities and all the Brad Pitts and Tom Cruise of the world with their beautiful faces, it can make you feel bad about yourself. So it's like when a regular looking guy becomes like famous, it's like, hey, that could be me. I think it's very relatable. All right, well, I'll be back for more reactions. So again, if it's a free reaction request, you're getting a multitask. I could be folding laundry. I could be putting on makeup. I could be blow drying my hair. I could be cleaning my house. I could be looking at flight tickets. I don't know. The point is you're going to get a multitask if it's free. If you pay me money, I will dedicate my attention. The more you pay me, the more you get my attention. It's just kind of how it is. I'm a capitalist, all right? Okay, take care, everybody. Bye.